Hi there, welcome to my channel. In my channel, I will be discussing about interview questions which will be asked in data science interview. My name is Shashank. I am an aspiring data scientist. Topic for today's interview is, oh wait, did I ask you to subscribe my channel? No. Okay, so kindly subscribe my channel. Thank you. I am attending so many interviews. Most of the interviews will be having one common question, that is, Shashank, when I'll give a data set to you, so let me know the various steps and process you'll follow to create a machine learning algorithm or machine learning model. So the topic for today is the steps which involve in a machine learning project. Let's focus. I've done so many projects and internship in machine learning. So most of the machine learning project will follow 10 steps. So those 10 steps are problem understanding, data collection, data cleaning and pre-processing, exploratory data analysis, feature engineering, data splitting, model selection and training, model evaluation, model tuning, and the last one will be like model deployment. So that is different case. So we'll focus first these 10 steps. The very first step of machine learning project is understanding the problem. This is where you will be asking client what is his expectation, what is the problem they are facing. So what you need to predict from the data. So when you ask then correct questions to the client, then only you can get to know what you are going to predict in your machine learning model and where you are going to work on which problem. So understanding their problem is very much important. Okay. Now we understand the first step in the machine learning project. So the second step of machine learning project is like data collection. So where you will collect data? Sometimes client will give you the data where and which you need to work on, and sometimes you only need to collect the data like by using web scraping technique you can collect the data from online sources available. Second, you can make use of client's database so that you can extract data from there, and the third one you can collect manually by conducting surveys with in the client's organization or concerned authorities or concerned persons, where they can give you data which is required for your problem. Yes, now you collected the data from various sources. The next step in machine learning project is data cleaning and pre-processing. So the data you obtain from various sources like from their database and websites and manual collection by using surveys techniques and all. So the raw data may be not suitable or not significant to use for machine learning model. So before that we need to clean the data by washing. No, not by washing. Sorry, it is by using statistical techniques and machine learning techniques, so that we can use these data for our model creation and to predict the correct values. So basically in data cleaning stage we will be handling missing values. That is some values will be missing from our data set, maybe kidnapped, I don't know. And so those missing values will be handled here, and so we will be handling outliers as well. Outliers are the data points which are far away from all other data points. So, and the third thing we'll be doing in data cleaning process is like, if the data is not normal, we will make it to normal. So which is very much important for machine learning model preparation. Already clean the data by using statistical techniques and machine learning techniques. So the next step in the machine learning project is like exploratory data analysis. So here you basically using this step for visualizing the data, that is by plotting graphs and all to check the correlation, that is relationship between two variables, relationship between the input variable and output variable, and the correlation between the features and all. So this in this EDA, that is exploratory data analysis, you will get to know in which way the data is there and what kind of data it is. Now you know the relationship between the features, that is independent features and dependent features, and also relationship between all independent features. The next step in the machine learning project is feature engineering and feature selection. it is a very much important, very important step in machine learning project. So here, if the data set is not balanced in case of classification problem, so it will, in this step we will do balancing of data by using oversampling or undersampling techniques, so that we'll be having data set which is having equal number of records for each class in case of classification problem. And also the second feature engineering technique what we'll do here is like scaling the data. So consider if the data set is having so many features, the range of values between the features is so much difference. Like one feature will be values are like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, this is the range, and the another feature is like 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 20 lakh. So the variation among feature 1 and feature 2 is huge. So if the data set having these much of variations, so at the end we will be not getting correct prediction. So what we will do here is by using scalar technique, that is min-max or standard scaling techniques, to this data set, we will bring those values to a definite range, so that all features will be treated equally. And important thing is the variation will be retained, only the values are changed. That is the most important step in feature engineering. After feature engineering, we will do feature selection. Here we will select the features which are very much important for prediction, that is the feature which are having high dependency on the output, so that we will be getting very correct prediction. So here we eliminate the feature which is not at all required or very less related to the dependent element, that is output. Now you feature engineer the data set and selected the features which are very much important for machine learning model to predict the output. Next step in the machine learning project is splitting the data, that is where you will cut the data set into train, validation and test data sets, so that you can train the model and you can validate the model and you can test the model. Here you will be using training data set to train the model, and validation data set you will be using to validate the model while training the training data set, and the testing data set you will be used to test the model performance, like how it will react to the unknown data. So here is the splitting of the data step stage. You already splitted the data. Okay. Next step in the machine learning project is like you need to select those algorithms which is related to your problem statement, which can give you very good performance, very good accuracy for your data set. So finding the machine learning algorithm which will work for you is difficult task, and there is no way. You need to find it by using trial and error method. You need to apply various number of machine learning algorithms to get very good results. And after selecting the machine learning algorithm for your data set or for your machine learning project, you need to train those algorithms with the training data set, where earlier you splitted the data into train, test and split. So there you need to get to the training data set and feed it to the machine learning algorithm, so that it will learn the data set and find the patterns in the data set and gives you correct output. You have selected the training model and you train the model with training data set. The next step is you need to test it, right? Without testing, how you need to know how it is working? Tests are mandatory for schools also, right? No worries. So here in the model evaluation step, you will use various evaluation metrics. For classification, you will be using accuracy, recall and precision. For regression task or regression data, you will be using R2, adjusted R2. And for clustering algorithm, you will be using shell-out score as an evaluation metrics. And all of the evaluation metrics will have their specified range, where if the model performed with that particular range, will be considered as a good model. If the model does not the model performance values will below those ranges, it will be considered as model not working so good. So you tested the model, the model is not working as you expected, what you will do? You will destroy it? No, can't destroy because you have done huge of data pre-processing, data cleaning and all. So here we come into the next step, that is model tuning. Here you will fine tune the model with hyperparameters. So every machine learning algorithm will be having their own set of hyperparameters, where you will little tweak their hyperparameters so that the model will perform more accurately than earlier. So here you can fine tune those hyperparameters to so that you can get very good precision or very good output. She looks close, the model performance will be good. Once you are satisfied with the performance of model, not this model, performance of the model, you can now go for deployment and monitoring the model. So these are the steps you need to follow mandatorily for your machine learning project so that you can build a very good model.